So today we're going to harvest my potatoes. Now that I have time, because I'm retired, I want to try and do some things that I never did before. And one of those was growing potatoes. Well, really growing anything, but potatoes are something I like, and they're supposed to be easy to grow. So this is the setup. They are under an umbrella because this is Texas and it gets very hot. And we have had so much rain. I didn't want them to go bad. So anyway, let's see what we got. This is the first grow bag. I grew them in grow bags. And as I picked it up, I discovered there was an entire colony of ants living underneath. I hope that is not a bad sign. I already know I made many mistakes, but that's what the first year is all about, right? Let me get the rest of these ants out of here. Fold this back down. When I first started, these were all folded down. And then as the plants grew, I lifted them up to give the plants some support. What I was supposed to do was give it more soil. You know, you live and learn. So, they're starting to fall over. They're starting to look bad. So, let's, I may have you too close now. Let's pull one up. Okay, maybe I won't be pulling one up. Ah, these stupid ants. Which is why I do not want to just stick my hands in there. Okay, let's just topple it over. All kinds of bugs down there. Oh, there's a little one. Okay, I don't see anything attached to that. Okay. These were red taters. I got them at, ew, that thing's covered in bugs. Okay, I can't seem to get that one off. Yeah, in the ground maybe a little too long. It's sprouting. Did plan to use this soil again next year. Oh, lots of little ones still in there. I don't know if you can see them. It's the weirdest combination of wet and dry. Anyway, what I did is I did not buy seed potatoes. Someone told me go to Trader Joe's, get a bag of organic potatoes, and use them as seed potatoes. One of the YouTube people I follow, one of the gardeners. So that's what I did. There's another little one, really little, also sprouting. So yeah, I think I left them in too long. There was a third bag, but that one started dying a couple of weeks ago. And I planted one about 2 weeks earlier than these two. I planted these on, oh my God, there's an entire ecosystem in here. I planted these on March 22nd, and it's now July 1st. So yeah, these are all sprouting again. But I kept waiting for the plants to die back. Really not thrilled about putting my hands in here. Yeah, they're all sprouting again. That's the seed potato. This nasty thing is the seed potato. Yeah, the bugs can have that. Okay, what else we got? Let me settle this down here for now, and I'll go through it in a minute. I do not want to accidentally drop this mess in my lap. I also overplanted. I since found out I put way too many potatoes, seed potatoes, in a 15 gallon grow bag. So that's going to impact the size. Anything in here? Not really seeing anything. Yeah, that first one, I didn't get a lot of potatoes out of, but it wasn't this crazy. Weren't there so many bugs living in it? Yeah, there's the other seed potato. Or what's left of the other seed potato. A lot of little potatoes. I don't know if you can see them. Okay, so far I am not at all impressed with this harvest. I got more out of that first bag that I thought died early. And I don't even see any that look like they're rotting, which is what I was afraid of. I just don't see any at all, and I don't know if these bugs ate them. I think I'd see half-eaten ones if they did. That's one of the reasons I had them up on this pallet, is I didn't want them sitting on the ground. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here. Oh, here's a little one. Really little one. Wow, this is very, very disappointing. I know they got plenty of water. Maybe I should have fertilized them more. There's ants everywhere creeping me out. I do not like ant bites. I'm in Texas where the ants bite, and they leave nasty welts when they bite. Something in here. Oh, just soil. And the thing is, did you see? You saw how big the plants themselves were. So I thought we were going to have a bumper crop. I should have brought some paper towel out here. I think an ant just bit me. Ugh. Okay. Look at the rest of this. I see the other seed potatoes. But no potatoes. Well, this is extremely disappointing. Let's get that out of here. Ah, another tiny one. Also changing the location of the garden for the fall. I originally put these here up against this fence because it provides some shade in the afternoon. because this Texas sun is hot. Potatoes actually prefer shade, which is why I added the umbrella. This is the second grow bag. There was also an entire army of ants living under this. So let's see what's going on in this one. Fold this back. I can attempt to get in there. And I didn't water them yesterday because they say you don't want them too wet when you're harvesting them. And we got so much rain. So much rain. But now I'm thinking that maybe I should have. Okay, let me do the same thing I did with the other. Topple it over. See which ones I can pull out first. Well, two little ones. I'm like, look at all this greenery, but no potatoes. And I use the fertilizer that's for roots, not greens. I think the dirt is too dense. That's one of the problems. There's another seed potato. Potatoes need a lot of room to grow in. Here's one. Okay, we got a decent one. Another seed potato, another little potato. Yeah. I'm afraid this might have been an epic fail. Thing is, they looked so good from the top. Couple of little ones. I don't know if you can see them. I was worried about having to cure them, but I don't really think that's going to be an issue. We'll be done with these in a couple of days. I'm supposed to bring some up to my daughter. Going to see her in San Antonio this weekend. She just graduated with her master's degree and got her first grown-up job. We're moving into her first grown-up apartment this weekend. She's been living in student apartments. She's happy to get out of there. You know, she's. Oh, I see some hiding in here. Here's another decent one. And she likes her roommates. They're her friends. They were her friends before they were her roommates. But she's ready to have her own place. And another seed potato. Do I want that tiny little one? I saw another one. There's a couple hiding down here. Here's one. Already sprouting. I definitely left them in here too long. I don't even want to know what that is on the bottom. I know it can't be bird poop because the birds couldn't have gotten there. I think it might be mold. Said we got so much rain. Like every day for 2 weeks rain. And not just a shower. I mean storms. Here's another little tater. little one. There's another one. I've heard people say, I mean, I used mulch, that straw makes a good mulch, and I should have been using straw, so I think in the fall I will use straw as mulch. Karate chop this little, see if more comes out. I see one more. There's one. Big root on it. And I see another one in there. Little one. So it's looking like this was an epic fail. For some reason, the bottom soil is very, very dry, while the top soil is very, very wet. And I don't know what causes that. I know the potatoes like moist soil, not necessarily wet, but moist, and they like it loose, and the bottom was packed very, very tight. So I need to do more research. I don't think there's any more in here. I will go through the rest of this and then show you the final haul. So this is my very sad potato harvest that came out of 2 grow bags. One had more than the other, but neither had very much. So I think we can call it an epic fail. I did learn some things, and I'm going to try again in the fall, in late September. Potatoes like cooler weather, and Texas summers are just too hot. But they'll grow well into November, probably even December. So I will try it again in the fall. I'm gonna go probably wash these and then chop them up for tonight's dinner. Anyway, thank you for coming along on my epic fail of a potato harvest. Y'all have a good day.